Everything in this course comes together in one simple, repeatable workflow you can use for any task every time. It has 4 steps. First, define. Pin down what you need, who it's for, and the format. Second, draft. Write the prompt using the 4-part formula. Third, refine. Review the output and iterate on it. And fourth, reuse. Save what works to your own prompt library. That's the whole system. You don't need to memorize dozens of tricks. You just need these 4 moves in order. Let's walk through each one and then run a complete real example from start to finish so you can see exactly how it works in practice. Step 1 is define. Before you write a single word of your prompt, answer 3 quick questions. 1. What do I actually need? Be specific. Not help with emails, but a 3-sentence follow-up to a prospect who went quiet. 2. Who is the output for? And 3. What format do I need it in? 30 seconds of defining saves you 5 minutes of iteration later, because a vague ask always comes back vague. When you know the need, the audience, and the format up front, the prompt almost writes itself, so don't skip this. It feels like extra work, but it's the step that makes everything after it faster. Step 2 is draft. Now you write the prompt using the 4-part formula you already know. Role plus task plus context plus format. Layer in any of the power techniques that fit the job. But here's the key, don't overthink it. A structured first draft beats a perfect prompt that never gets written. The goal at this stage isn't a flawless prompt, it's a solid starting point built on the formula. You'll fix the rough edges in the next step. So give the AI a role, tell it the task, feed it the context it needs, and specify the format you want. Then send it and see what comes back. Step 3 is refine. Read the output and iterate. Use the follow-up toolkit from earlier in the course to steer it. Fix one specific thing at a time. Here's the mindset shift that matters most. Most good prompts take 2 to 3 iterations. That's not failure, that's normal, and it's fast. Don't treat the first response as final. If the opening is generic, ask it to rewrite just the opening. If the tone is off, adjust the tone. Small targeted follow-ups get you to a great result much faster than scrapping everything and starting over. Iterating is the skill, not getting it perfect on the first try. Step 4 is reuse, and this is where prompt engineering starts paying you back. When you land on a prompt structure that works, save it. Build a personal prompt library. It doesn't need to be fancy, a simple doc or a Notion page is enough. Good prompts are reusable assets. The best ones save you hours every single week because you write them once and then just swap in new details each time. So instead of solving the same problem from scratch over and over, you're building a growing toolkit. Every prompt you save makes the next task faster. That's how you turn a one-off win into a lasting system. Let's run the full workflow on one real task, a cold outreach email. Define first. The need is a cold email to a marketing director at a mid-size SaaS company. The audience is a busy executive who gets over 100 cold emails a week. And the format is under 100 words, with one clear call to action. Now, the draft using the formula. Here's the prompt on screen. Notice how it packs in the role, the task, the context, about our product and the recipient, and tight format rules, even down to banning the word innovative. It's specific, it's structured, and it gives the AI everything it needs to produce something usable on the first try. Now, refine. The first output was solid, but the opening felt generic, so the follow-up was simple. Rewrite just the first sentence to open with a specific pain point. Too much time spent in spreadsheets instead of introducing our product. The CTA was still soft, so a second follow-up replaced "Would you be open to?" with a direct, time-specific ask. 2 quick iterations, done. Finally, reuse. Save this as a template, then swap in a different company type, pain point, and product next time. You now have a cold email system, not a one-off. In 30 minutes, you've learned the 4-part formula, why specificity wins, how to iterate, 5 power techniques, and this workflow. That's the 20% of prompt engineering that gives 80% of the results. Now try it yourself. Open this lesson on FreeAcademy AI and run the prompt in the interactive playground, or paste it straight into ChatGPT or Claude and watch it work.